What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Hassan, who keep on almost finna call this man Hassan Hussein. Crazy. Hassan Campbell. How you got a white man name and a Muslim name? Like, so Hassan Campbell continue to go live for as much as he can because Wack 100 again. I heard him say this on Clubhouse. A lot of people did that he's taking down his channel, basically. So Hassan is, he doing what he had to do until something happens. It is what it is. Now, in this saga that continues to keep on going on in the internet world, you know what? I'm going to let Hassan Campbell say it. Then we're going to come back, talk about it, break some of this stuff down. Because, again, this is very hypocritical. And it's just lame. I find a lot of this stuff just lame. So let's check it out. Let's listen to what he got to say.
What type of nigga gets, like, what type of nigga get sex tapes on De La Hoya? How do you get that deep cover where you get sex tapes on De La Hoya and blackmail him out of $800,000? Are you listening? And y'all get mad at me because I beat him at his own game? I talk to rappers every day, damn near. You ain't never heard me put out an audio on anybody else. I talk to rappers every day. You don't see me putting out information on nobody else, but I beat Big U at his game. And then y'all gonna try to switch the narrative? Let me break something down to you. I don't condone nobody calling Nipsey Hussle a homosexual because I don't know that, and I don't believe that he is. What I do understand is that Wack has a tape. What I do understand, allegedly, from his audio that y'all heard that I put up on my Patreon, y'all heard him say he has a tape. He was blackmailing Nipsey. How did you get a tape? How? Ask yourself a question. How did you get a tape on Nipsey Hussle? How? Because Nipsey was being set up by the same crew. How did you get a tape of De La Hoya? How? Because De La Hoya was being set up by the same crew. How did you get a tape of Kim Kardashian and Ray J, a second tape that was never leaked? How? Because they were set up and lined up by the same crew.
Okay, again, it's very, very damaging and definitely says a lot, which again, I don't understand how, according to Hassan Campbell, Wack 100 is trying to call and get the authorities involved to have him arrested on some sort. This is what allegedly Hassan Campbell was saying. And that I did hear this, though. This is not allegedly. Wack did say he taking down his channel and he gonna hit him where it hurts in his pockets, right? Okay, here's what I don't get. Again, Hassan Campbell said, I beat you at your own game. Just like you got private and secret recordings of people, Wack 100, then when Hassan Campbell do it to you, now you feeling some type of way. But it's okay for you to extort, exploit, and extort other people. So you allegedly got $800,000 out of Oscar De La Hoya because you had some incriminating tape against him. Then you so-called allegedly got access, I'm going to say, to another incriminating tape on Nipsey Hussle to the point y'all was supposed to have been trying to get 30% from his wife on his estate. Then, before this even came out, you were talking about you had a second tape on Kim Kardashian that basically was going to be used against her also. I don't get how you could get any type of alleged authorities involved if they really look into this. You the one that's guilty of incriminating. You the one that's guilty. You the one that look bad. If this is what's being said, if this is what's being done, that make you look bad. Then you salty at Hassan Campbell for doing to you what you doing to others. From doing to him what you doing to others. That look bad on your behalf. And then it's also showing you can't handle the pressure. It's also showing that you under pressure. And it goes right back to when y'all both were together in that podcast. So think about that. So you got 3 tapes so far that we know of that can be used to destroy people's name, brand, and legacies. And again, how do you get the access to this stuff? How did you get it? And what made you want to sought after these videotapes and footage that you have in your possession or access to that could destroy these people? Yeah, man, that's terrible, brother. But again, we dealing with Hollywood. This is these Illuminati frat parties stuff that be going on. This is how they blackmail the industry. They do this type of stuff. You get these people to sign them contracts, invite them to them industry frat parties. And behind the scenes, y'all doing all them drugs, popping them pills. Before you know it, you out of your mind, somebody done slipped you something. You wake up and guess what? They got all these videotapes of you having sex with guys and animals and all type of stupid stuff, minors and things like that. And now they got you in their pocket for the rest of your life and your career. Like I said, you making yourself out to be basically the new Suge Knight or the next Taxstone. The only difference is, no matter how people thought about Suge Knight to some degree, he had better integrity than Wax 100 did. He had better integrity than Wax 100. I don't believe Suge Knight will ever be cool with the likes of a 6ix9ine. Not even in business, not even when it comes to business. I don't believe he would be covering and trying to cape for Benzino when a real tranny has came public out against him, letting it be known they had a real relationship and he tired of being in the closet about it. I don't believe Suge would did neither one of those things. I just don't believe it. Yeah, it's crazy though, man. You look at this stuff, man. I look at this and you know what I see? Nothing good comes out of this. Bless me. Nothing good comes out of this at all. I look at it like all the stuff Wack's then said out of his mouth and have done to people and have exposed people on has come back to now hunt him. In the same measure you dish it out, it should be given unto you. You reap what you sow. What you put in, you got out. You put in all this stuff, and now it's coming back to visit you. Now it's coming back to visit you. And again, it's like Hassan Campbell, he just got his foot in your ass right now. And you can't compete because what he got against you is too damaging. Crazy thing about it is you did it to yourself. It's like what he recorded on you make his channel look so much better now because this is the very thing he's been covering on his channel, talking about on his channel. And now he got the footage for you to validate what he's been saying all along. So it makes him look like the superstar. It makes him look like that real nigga. That's what it does. And it make you look bad because it showed how much of a hypocrite you are. That's what it did. It showed you ain't really got love and respect for Nipsey as you be trying to say you did on your platform. It shows you can't handle the pressure that you was right there with that man, knowing you didn't even really like him. But waited till y'all got in y'all safety zone, only to then act like now y'all ready to throw them things and fire you away. And it's always my niggas this, my niggas this, my niggas that. We were deep. We were 50 deep. We were 20 deep. We were 30 deep. We were 40 deep. Always got people ready to take the fall for you. Always got somebody to do the dirty work. That's not love. That's not real. That's not respect. When you purposely putting yourself into drama only to not be the one on the battlefield, to not be the one on the front line, but send somebody else on your behalf. Ain't nothing real about that. Ain't nothing real about that. Ain't nothing street about that. That's terrible. And again, it goes back to this. You're supposed to be a millionaire talking about all this money. I've never seen, yeah, I know one millionaire that's funny like this also. But how is it that brothers just not relaxed and comfortable and content in their millions? Why come on the internet just to become an attention whore if you got it so good? If you got it so good. Because people want to be praised. They want to be worshipped. They want to belong. They want to be a part of something. All that money. And you can't find nothing better to do with your life. You can't find nothing better to do with your time than being on the internet gossiping about everybody else for 5, 6, 7 hours straight, but got a bank account over $10 million and counting. Comfortable being around people who poor while you exploit your millions in their face. Comfortable. I'm talking about you ain't got no problem with being around people who poor and in poverty, all on Clubhouse, exploiting how good you got it, how good you living, but ain't trying to make somebody else's life better. Right. That's a millionaire for you, ain't it? I really raised the question of anybody calling themselves a millionaire comfortable around people who living in poverty and you ain't trying to make nobody's situation better. Just saying something about that picture. Niggas like that don't like to see nobody having nothing. Niggas like that want to be the one praised and worshipped. They don't want to see nobody bettering themselves. They don't want to see nobody better than themselves. They don't want to help out people's life to make it better for them. They want people to praise, worship them, and kiss their butt because of what they got, in exchange for them people believing that they'll feel sorry or have some type of compassion for them, and where they at in their life, that they might could get some of the crumbs that may fall from their table. Even if it means going against others and selling others out and defending them, even though they lying like hell. Yeah, I know a person like that. Anytime you ain't got no problem with that, you a millionaire. You surround yourself around people who are in poverty, you ain't making nobody's life better. That says a whole lot. That is very telling, okay? That is very, very, very telling. And it just shows. It just shows how people's hearts really is. That's the saying. If you give a nigga some money, you'll see how he really is. Money just show how a person really is. Put some money in their pocket, it'll show you how they really is. Show you how they really is. But I always felt some type of way about dudes like that. When you got all that money and you surrounding yourself around people who are in poverty and ain't doing nothing to try to better somebody's life, something wrong with that picture. Something wrong with that picture, and it tells a whole lot, and it's very telling. And you a hater, and you a millionaire hater. Your life is better than Hassan Campbell's and everybody else, according to you, all the money you make. So why is you hating on the ones who less fortunate than you? I know somebody like that. Think about that. How you hating on somebody that's less fortunate than you when your life's supposed to be so much better? Right. It is what it is, man. That's terrible. This is the world we live in. It's the world we live in. The Bible says a fool and his money will soon part. The Bible also says that it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because y'all believe that's where y'all security is at. But a fool and his money will soon part ways. Look how many people who are wealthy and dead and gone couldn't take it with them, off to see they make it. And nobody can save them. That being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment lesson question, it's yours. Hit the link in the description box, subscribe to Battle Truth, man. It is what it is.